Hello aspirant, welcome back to our YT series in which we are decoding films PYQs from 1979 to 2024. Today's topic is elections. For earlier topics, you can check out the polity playlist, and remember, a similar initiative for PYQ decoding is also going on for science and technology, geography and environment. Similarly, we'll also start history and economy in the coming days. So stay tuned. So let's start today's topic, elections. First question. According to Constitution of India, a person who is eligible to vote can be made a minister in a state for 6 months, even if he or she is not a member of legislature of state. Second, according to RPA 1951, a person convicted of a criminal offense and sentenced to imprisonment for 5 years is permanently disqualified. This is an extreme statement from contesting an election even after his release from prison. Now, Indian criminal justice system is reformative. तो permanent disqualification का सवाल नहीं पैदा होता. Generally, there is 6 year cooling period after a person who is convicted has served his or her sentence. के बाद 6 years का cooling period है. उसके बाद that person can't contest again. So second statement is wrong. Now come to the first statement. According to Constitution of India, a person who is eligible to vote. आप कब eligible to vote हो जाते हैं? 18 years पे. Fine. Can be made a minister in a state for 6 months. अब 18 years में आप eligible to vote हो जा रहे हैं, but आप MP या MLA कब बन रहे हैं? Around 25 years में. तभी आप eligible होंगे as a minister बनने के लिए. So it is not possible. ठीक है? तो first statement is also wrong. The answer is D. Come to next question, question number 2. This question was asked in 2018. In the first Lok Sabha, the single largest party in the opposition was Swatantra Party. Now, if you know something about post-independence, the Congress was the dominant force, but the second largest party was Communist Party of India, not the Swatantra Party. Okay? The first statement, I can exclude it. If I am eliminating one, I am just getting 2 and 3 or B and C. इसमें 2 is common. तो अपने आप in the Lok Sabha, a leader of opposition was recognized for the first time in 1969, automatically becomes correct. Now come to third statement. In the Lok Sabha, if the party does not have a minimum of 75 members, its leader cannot be recognized as a leader of opposition. Now, for Lok Sabha opposition, you need 10%, which is around 55. And यहाँ 75 लिखा है, तो ये गलत है. The answer is B, 2 only. Let's see the solutions. The first Lok Sabha elections in India were held in 1951. INC won 364 seats and Communist Party of India emerged as second largest party in opposition. Second largest party emerged होके आई CPI. उसने 16 सीट जीती थी. स्वतंत्र पार्टी was formed in 1959. तो ये ध्यान रखिएगा. Please make a note out of it. This is your pro mentor tip. Second, in parliamentary form of government, Ram Subhag Singh was formally recognized as the first person to be leader of opposition in Lok Sabha. So this is also a PYQ pro mentor tip for you. And the leader of opposition was accorded statutory recognition. ध्यान दीजिएगा. Statutory recognition in 1977. ये भी ध्यान रखिएगा. Then the leader of largest opposition party must have around 10% of the total strength, fine, which is around 55 to be leader of opposition. चलिए बढ़ते हैं आगे next question की तरफ. But उससे पहले जानते हैं PSP Prelim Support Program, उसके कुछ component. We'll have practice test and analysis sheets. We'll have marathon sessions in that. Book reading session होगा. Revision session, sectional test and full length test. UPSC mixed test होगा. CSAT support. Current affairs का revision, mentorship and test discussions. A last prayas. Our film support program 2025 is still going on. You can join it. So let's see some of the USP of PSP. So around 45% of the enrolled students qualified. 50% were direct hit. It helped in confidence and accuracy. Let's move to next question. Question number 3. With reference to Delimitation Commission, consider the following statement. The orders of Delimitation Commission cannot be challenged in a court of law. Yes, it cannot be challenged. When the orders of Delimitation Commission are laid before the Lok Sabha or State Legislative Assembly, they cannot affect any modification in the order. Yes, first and second statements goes together. Second भी सही है. 2012 का क्वेश्चन है. दोनों करेक्ट है. आंसर इज सी. वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन है ना. जस्ट अ प्रो मेंटर टिप फॉर यू. Start reading Delimitation Act 2002. Let's see the solution. The commission, the Delimitation Commission is a powerful body whose orders cannot be challenged. The orders are laid before the Lok Sabha. However, the modifications are not permitted. Let's move to question number 4. ये question 2004 में पूछा गया. Superintendence, direction and conduct of free and fair elections. Preparation of electoral rolls for all the elections to the parliament, state legislature and the office of president and vice president. Third, giving recognition to political parties and allotting election symbols to political parties. Fourth, proclamation of final verdict in the case of election disputes. Now, Election Commission of India is a constitutional body and it does not have any authority to resolve disputes, election dispute. कि final verdict नहीं दे सकता. It do not have judicial powers. वो काम कौन करेगा? Judiciary करती है. It is with Supreme Court or High Court, not Election Commission. 4 तो गलत है. अगर 4 गलत है तो अपने आप I'm leaving with 1 and 3. 1 and 3 अपने आप सही हो जा रहा है. Now come to statement number 2. Preparation of electoral rolls for all elections. Yes, ये भी Election Commission का काम है. The answer is 1, 2 and 3. Let's see the solution. The High Court and not the Election Commission is the final authority to give a final verdict in the case of election dispute. Let's move to next question. Question number 5. Proportional representation is not necessary in a country where. Now proportional representation किस लिए होता है? ये आपको proportionally representation मिले communities का. लेकिन जहां टू पार्टी सिस्टम डेवलप हो गई हो वहां इसका सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता. तो द आंसर इज बी. अ टू पार्टी सिस्टम हैज डेवलप्ड. वेयर द टू पार्टी सिस्टम हैज डेवलप्ड, देयर इज नो चांस और नॉट नेसेसरी फॉर प्रोपोर्शनल रिप्रेजेंटेशन। आप प्लीज कमेंट में बताइए कि इंडिया में कौन सा सिस्टम प्रिवेल होता है। तो आंसर हियर इज बी, क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 बी। क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 which was asked in 1995. If in an election to state legislative assembly, the candidate who is declared elected loses this deposit, it means that, अब देखिए ध्यान दीजिए, यूपीएससी ने बहुत कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन पूछा है, तो ध्यान से जवाब दीजिएगा। If an election to a state assembly, the candidate who is declared elected, जो जीत गया है लेकिन अपने डिपॉजिट जो है वो हार गया है, तो क्या होगा? क्या क्या रीजन हो सकते हैं? पोलिंग वॉज वेरी पुअर, इलेक्शन वॉज मल्टी मेंबर, elected candidate victory over his nearest rival was very marginal, or a very large number of candidates contested the election. The answer is this. For example, 10 people has contested, fine, and total 100 votes are there. तो जिसमें लगभग जिसको 11 वोट मिल जाएंगे, बाकियों का अगर 9, एक को 9 मिला है, बाकियों को 10-10 मिला है, फाइन, तो जिसको 11 मिला वो जीत जाएंगे, ठीक है। बट हो सकता है इतने कम वोट में दे मे लूज their deposit. Let's move to next question. Question number 7. Which of the following is correct with respect to commencement of election process in India? 1995 का क्वेश्चन है। The recommendation for election is made by government and the notification for election is issued by election commission. The recommendation for election is made by election commission and the notification for election is issued by home ministry at the center and home department in the state. No, this is wrong. The recommendation for election is made by election commission and the notification for election is issued by president and governors of the state and governors of the state concerned. This might be the possibility. Both the exercises of making a recommendation for election and that of issuing a notification in respect of it are done by election commission. Now, अगर इस क्वेश्चन की बात करूं मैं, तो ये भी गलत है, ठीक है, क्योंकि इलेक्शन कमीशन का रोल नहीं है, एग्जीक्यूटिव करता है, बीच प्रेसिडेंट और गवर्नर। फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट भी गलत है, तो अपने आप यू हैव स्टेटमेंट नंबर 3, द रिकमेंडेशन फॉर इलेक्शन इज मेड बाय इलेक्शन कमीशन एंड द नोटिफिकेशन फॉर इलेक्शन इज इशूड बाय प्रेसिडेंट एंड गवर्नर्स। ये ध्यान रखिएगा, दिस इज अ प्रो मेंटोटिव फॉर यू। 1995 में पूछा है, फिर रिपीट कर सकता है। लेट्स मूव टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 8। क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 आज इन 1994 पढ़ते हैं। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इलेक्टोरल सिस्टम्स हैव बीन अडॉप्टेड फॉर वेरियस इलेक्शंस इन इंडिया? कि इंडिया में कौन कौन से टाइप के इलेक्टोरल सिस्टम अडॉप्ट किए गए हैं। नाउ यू नो इंडिया में डायरेक्ट इलेक्शंस तो है ही, तो फर्स्ट तो सही है। इंडिया में प्रोपोर्शनल रिप्रेजेंटेशन भी है इन द केस ऑफ प्रेसिडेंशियल इलेक्शन, ये भी सही है। नाउ लिस्ट सिस्टम ऑफ प्रोपोर्शनल रिप्रेजेंटेशन डू नॉट एग्जिस्ट इन इंडिया, ठीक है, तो थर्ड नहीं है। इफ आई एलिमिनेट 3, automatically I'm getting the answer A. The answer is A. Let's see the solutions. Electoral systems have been adopted in India as a system of direct elections and a system of proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. Let's move to next question. Question number 9. Which one of the following statements regarding exit poll is correct? है ना, 1994 का क्वेश्चन है, अभी के टाइम पे बहुत हलवा क्वेश्चन है, चलिए जल्दी से देख लेते हैं। एग्जिट पोल इज अ टर्म यूज्ड टू डिनोट अ पोस्ट इलेक्शन सर्वे ऑफ वोटर्स रिगार्डिंग द कैंडिडेट इन हुज फेवर दे हैड एक्सरसाइज्ड देयर फ्रेंचाइज। नाउ रुझान बोलते हैं हिंदी में, आंसर इज दिस। अब देखिए बाकी एब्सर्ड स्टेटमेंट है, आंसर इज ए। लेट्स मूव टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 10। इन इंडिया पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज आर गिवन रिकॉग्निशन बाय। अब रिकॉग्निशन कौन देगा? लॉजिकली सोचिए, स्पीकर थोड़ी ना देगा, ना लॉ कमीशन देगा, ना प्रेसिडेंट देगा, कौन देगा? इलेक्शन कमीशन, क्योंकि वही काम है इसका, ठीक है। आंसर इज डी, वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन। लेट्स मूव टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 11। Consider the following statements regarding booth capturing in an election. 1990 का क्वेश्चन है। Now पहला स्टेटमेंट पढ़ते हैं। It has been defined in the Constitution of India after the 61st Amendment. Now अगर आप आज भी अगर PYQ सॉल्व कर रहे हैं recent years का 2024 से 2022, 2021, you'll see that जहां भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की डेफिनेशन की बात होती है कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में कुछ चीज डिफाइन की गई है, जनरली वो गलत होता है। तो पहला भी तो गलत है, बूथ कैप्चरिंग इज नॉट डिफाइंड इन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। तो मैं फर्स्ट को हटा देता हूँ, अपने आप 2 और 3 सही हो गया, बिकॉज इट इज कॉमन इन बोथ। देख लेते हैं फिर भी। इट इंक्लूड्स द सीजर एंड टेकिंग पोजीशन ऑफ अ पोलिंग बूथ टू प्रिवेंट द ऑर्डरली कंडक्ट। यस, इट इज आल्सो कमिटेड व्हेन एनी इलेक्टर इज थ्रेटन्ड एंड प्रिवेंटेड फ्रॉम गोइंग टू द पोलिंग स्टेशन टू कास्ट हिज वोट। यस, दिस इज आल्सो ट्रू। नाउ इट हैज बीन डिक्लेयर्ड अ कॉग्निजेबल ऑफेंस पनिशेबल बाय इम्प्रिजनमेंट। यस, इट इज आल्सो करेक्ट। द आंसर इज ए, है ना। What is booth capturing? These all 3 are booth capturing. Moving to next question, question number 12. In a political party of 36 members, देखो यूपीएससी ने CSAT घुसा दिया है। अब the minimum number of members needed to split for disqualifying the original political party as per anti-defection law should be. Now 2/3 चाहिए होता है, just no. 2/3 of 36, ठीक है। तो 3 ये 12 हुआ, fine. The answer is 12 into 2, 24. Answer is D. Very easy question. मैथ्स पूछ लेता है यूपीएससी कभी कभी। तो 2/3 members needed to split for disqualifying the original political party. Moving to next question, question number 13. A political party is recognized as a national party. कब पूछा है? 1988. It can ask it again, है ना, यूपीएससी वापस पूछ सकती है। When it contests election in all the states in the country, contest करने से थोड़ी ना आपको नेशनल पार्टी का दर्जा दे देंगे, ठीक है, आपको जीतना पड़ेगा, मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी। सेकंड, when it secures at least 5% of the total votes cast in a national election, no. If it captures power in at least 3 states, no. If it is recognized as a political party in 4 or more states, yes, this is the case. आंसर इज डी, है ना। वेरी फैक्चुअल क्वेश्चन, आप इसको रट लीजिए, रट लेंगे, कुछ चीजें रटनी होती है पॉलिटी में। This is one statement which you should know. Now moving to next question, question number 14. The dispute regarding the election of president of India is to be referred to. अब president के election में कुछ अगर dispute होगा तो किसको भेजेंगे हम? तो it is Supreme Court. Always remember, pro mentor tip for you, कि जब भी president या vice president के election dispute की बात होती है, it is Supreme Court which handles. But अगर मैं बात करूँ parliament and state legislature की, तो it is High Court which decides. That is pro mentor tip for you. This is not. Answer is B, Supreme Court. Now, the last question. The case of dispute in presidential election. Now देखो 1979 में पूछा है, similar question 1982 में पूछा है, तो questions बहुत repeat होते हैं, पहले भी होते थे, अब भी होते हैं. The case of dispute in presidential election is referred to again Supreme Court, है ना. Ditto पूछ दिया, कुछ change नहीं किया, ठीक है. You can easily manageable. With this, we conclude our topic elections. I hope you are enjoying the series. Please make the most out of it. Thank you.